I have been busy going between here and an hour north. I've got a friend that lives in Florida, just went through Irma. She made it through fine. She made it through fine. The only thing that happened at her place was she had 2 trees go down in the backyard, and the tree that took out her power, she heard it coming down and blow the transformer.
I shave before I do this. So.
Yeah.
I usually shave before I do.
I didn't shave either, so.
Yeah, you don't matter.
I don't think Corsair's going to like this video because I'm pretty pissed.
You're pissed. I'm the one paid for it.
No, I'm pissed because
I paid for it, though.
It was working when we put it in, and then not long after, it's dead.
I'm pissed because I paid this $100 sitting right
Yeah, that's $100 right there. That's
Yeah.
H100i V2?
Yes, H100 point V2, point IV2, yes.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
It's the point in there somewhere.
So I mean,
right.
No, it should have been written on there.
No, it's not. Actually,
I thought it was.
I thought it was 2, but it's not. But there's a big number here.
So we figured out what was wrong with Britt's computer. Well, I did.
You can call it credit you want. I don't care. As long as I get it working.
The problem is this piece of junk right here. It is $100 and it don't work. Literally, it don't work. Was running some RAM tests on it because we honestly thought it was turning into a RAM issue, and then I thought to check in the BIOS.
I didn't think it was a RAM issue. You thought it was a RAM issue. I thought it was something else.
Well, every issue you were having could denote
pointed
RAM
somewhere
or
towards that, but it just
CPU.
It didn't sound right. Yeah, the CPU is what I was thinking too. And basically, it was turned to be a CPU problem because this is the cooling unit for the CPU. So in turn, it's a link problem to the CPU, not a CPU problem. But
it's a problem between the motherboard and cooling.
Yes. Or the CPU keyboard.
No, that's you.
No. I know what I'm doing.
Just showed Britt the basement with the video recording area that we've been using, and we will start mining full force hopefully in the next couple weeks. I spent time with my buddy Sean yesterday. He went down and helped me run the wires, put the boxes in. Yeah, tall guy, 6 something. Used to be in the Air Force.
I don't remember, but I probably have.
Has a nice red Jeep. Needs a good paint job.
Doesn't help me.
Anyway, we ran 320 amp outlets. We're going to be putting in 320 amp breakers, and we did some other electrical work down there to just kind of move things along in the basement.
It doesn't look bad. It's a little cluttered, but it always gets worse before it gets better.
The reason it's like that right now, and I think if they've watched some of the other videos, they've seen it.
Oh, they've seen it? Okay.
They've seen that table. It's a mess.
I haven't seen those videos yet.
So once everything gets wired in, I put the face plates on the outlets and everything. I'm going to put the shelving back in the corner, and I'm going to put another piece of shelving in there as well. So that wall will be covered with shelving at that point. Now, one shelving unit is going to be for nothing but all the PCs for mining. But your Ryzen build is finally stable.
It don't do me no good. I can't use it.
I'm not giving you my cooler.
I didn't say you had to. What kind of cooler can I put on that thing? I can put my big one, can I?
What? T12?
I got a big one. It's got the crosses that are adjustable.
Yeah, the T12?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no. You don't want to use that because the T4 is just like the T12. The only difference is the mounting. And I had to move your RAM back over one slot.
It still worked?
Yeah.
I thought you had to have them in specific slots.
Well, I moved them back over in slots 1 and 2. At 1A and 2B. Or 1A, 1B. Now they're in 1B, 2A, and 2B.
Yeah,
because the heat pipes coming off that cooler hover way over that first RAM slot. So honestly, the T4 from Cooler Master could have been a definitely better designed cooler.
What they always in the lace them out? Most of them.
Well, the T12 was theirs. But that cooler was just... If the T12 and the T4 had the same mounting system, it might work, but they don't. But we were able to confirm your CPU is at least healthy.
If we didn't damage it already, overheating it. Huh?
Well, right now it's sitting about 51, 53 max.
Yeah, what's the overclock on it?
It's down at stock because the T4 cannot take the boost speed behind it. So I had to turn turbo core off and everything else. It's not a very good CPU cooler. Let's just put it that way.
What?
It's not a very good CPU cooler.
Oh, this is not a very good CPU. I'm like, what the hell?
No.
Cooler. It was the top of the line, or the top of the house one they had at the time. I don't know why I bought it. I liked it. I wanted it, so I got it.
When we get that RMA back, I'll go through and I'm going to try and push it as far as I can.
Did you get Windows 10 put on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's running 10 right now.
I didn't know what you'd done to it.
Oh, I've got 10 on it.
I got frustrated with the damn thing because it's just, after 2 months of it sitting in my house and me fooling with it every day, you kind of like beating a rock with a paper plane. It just don't work.
And here's the sad thing, guys. He's the paper plane.
I didn't say I wasn't. Just some things you just can't figure out sometimes.
Well, I mean, if it hadn't been for the fact that I started noticing certain things, it would have never been found till it was probably too late.
No,
But because...
I probably would have sent it all back.
Or that too. But because we found it late in the game, my concern is did any damage whatsoever happen to the CPU?
I'm hoping. I don't think it did because I didn't run it that much.
Well, I'm hoping and thinking it didn't either, because the CPU would thermal out and lock the system up and shut down.
Keep damage from happening, which is what it's supposed to do.
So, I mean, you do that too many times, though, that's a different story. So, honestly, we need to get another H100 IV2.
I know, unfortunately, I bought this back in February, but the receipt said in my pocket.
And
in Best Buy's, well, warranty on Best Buy's only 30 days.
Yeah. So you're going to have to go to
Corsair.
Corsair.
I have to go to Corsair with it now. And their warranty's a little bit longer, I think. It still looks brand new.
Well, you got it this year, so it's
Yeah.
still in warranty.
Yeah, I got it in February.
Yeah, it's still in warranty.
I bought this before I bought the Ryzen build. Because I needed to RMA some RAM that had a lifetime warranty on it, and they wouldn't take it back until I got a receipt. And the guy made a deal with me. He said, if you find a receipt for anything Corsair that you bought in the last year, mail me that, and I will send you the RAM back, which I did. I bought this. I was thinking about using it in the build I had. And then all the Ryzen news came out, and I started ordering that stuff, and then I kept it for that instead.
Yeah, but I think you said you still got a little boned on that as well because they sent you the wrong RAM.
Yeah, though they sent me one stick. I sent them 2 sticks because it was an actual kit.
Yes. He sent, okay. I ran into the same problem with XLR RAM from PNY. I've RMA'd all my XLR RAM once or twice already. Now, I sent them 32 or 16 gigs at one point, and they sent me back like 4 sticks of RAM, or 8 sticks of RAM, sorry, equaling either 16 or 32 gigs. So I call them up and I go, look, this ain't right. This is 1, the wrong RAM. 2, I sent you 4 sticks equaling 32 gigs. You sent me way more than that. They looked it up. They realized it. They're like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
I think they paid for the shipping return on that one, though.
Well, I didn't have to ship mine back because it was the right stick. I just only got one. And I told him, I sent the guy a message, I said, dude, I sent you 2 sticks. It was a matching kit. And even their RMA thing says if you got such and such as a kit, you send the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which is what I did. So he actually sent me the second stick. And it took another week or 2 to get it. And I got it. And now, of course, my computer's running through 2 gigs. It still has its 32 gigs of DDR3 RAM in it. And then the Ryzen build has the DDR4, it's 32 gigs. But I can update that one to 64 because it's still got 2 slots. Whereas that one, I can only go up to what it's got.
Well,
unless I get 8 gigs, or unless I get 16 gig sticks, and that's fucking outrageous price.
Well, Ryzen right now has the problem of being speed limited and capacity limited.
They'll fix it.
You can go up in capacity all the way to 64. You could.
Yeah, I can.
But you're limited at that point by speed. You could drop your RAM capacity by 1/3, have 16 gigs, and have it fast as I don't know what. Nobody's really interested in ramping up the RAM speeds for Ryzen builds. It's like, guys, there's a lot more power to be had there.
Well, that's why I got mine are 3,000 megahertz.
But at the same time, your board doesn't see it. It's 3,000.
I know,
and
but
it doesn't see it correctly.
I've got, if they do figure that out, I do have the higher ceiling to work with.
Yeah. Honestly, what it is it's got to do with the RAM chips and everything else. And,
I mean,
until I go back to work,
with,
I'm done for a while.
I'm fine with it running at 2,500 megahertz. I'm fine with that. I mean, that's what you said you get it up to, I think. Or something.
I got it at 24 right now.
Or 24, yeah, sorry.
Actually, no, it's at 2133 right now. I need to actually go back up and start ramping things up again. But
well, I'm fine with the 21 because you got to think, in my old computer, I'm running at 1,600. That's still a better improvement.
yeah, but still, I'm running 2400 downstairs. So, you've got an RMA job.
Two.
Or 2. Or more.
Two.
I'm actually leaving again Wednesday to go back north for a few days into the weekend.
Your daughter or her daughter?
We got to go see her kids and
Good.
put beds together for them, and you know, all the girls got a new bunk bed, and you know, it opens up their rooms.
I don't know which weekend it'll be, but soon I gotta go pick up my daughter for the weekend in North Carolina, so that's gonna be fun. Actually, her mama agreed to meet me halfway, so
yeah.
We'll see.
So
that's no big thing. If we figure it out, we just gotta figure all the details out. No biggie. That should be kind of cool. So.
that pretty much does it for this video. It's a bit of a relaxing rant video. I'm still pissed off at Corsair for their dumbness, I believe.
Well, I mean, it could be a deflect in here. And nobody could see it. Nobody would have seen it. You know. I mean, it's just there's too many numerous things to really point the finger at one thing. In my opinion, it's like when I work at a body shop. I get car parts. We get a fender and it's bent.
Yeah.
It could be when they put it in the truck, or it could be when it was shipped. It could have been anywhere. You can't really. So you really can't say you did this. You just gotta go. Okay, get another one.
Well, this is true, but who do I blame next?
I don't know.
Hang on, no, I can blame Corsair. Because then Corsair can go and blame the people that made the part. And then the people that made the part can go and blame the quality check guy for a said part.
Well, yeah, that can blame.
See, I can blame Corsair.
That sounds
because
like
then Corsair can go blame someone else.
This sounds like a lot of work.
No, it's easy work for me. I just say I blame Corsair.
I'm not gonna blame anybody. I'm gonna say, hey, this is what happened. Here's the thing. I need another one. Send me an RMA sticker. I will send you this one back. Send me another one. Or hopefully, I'm hoping they'll go ahead and RMA it and send me the one, and I can put this back in the box of the other one, and they'll already have the stickers and stuff on it, because that's what they did with the RAM. Or if they did it with something.
Advanced RMA, maybe?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
Something. I just know this ain't right. I'm hoping they'll make it right. I haven't had that much problem with Corsair before. just the RAM that one time, and they actually made that right, and that was that RAM I had for 2 years. So I actually stuck by that. It just took a little while to get it out. A little frustrating, but I've got another single fan liquid cooler from Corsair that's in my computer I'm using now, and I've had it for, I don't know, a year or two, 2 years probably too, and it still works great.
Yeah.
I just don't have no problem. It's just, this just happened to be one of them freaking nature things where just something.
Yeah. I mean, once you get the next one back, I mean, I'd love to see what the temps are. I really would.
I love it. You know what I love to see? I would love to see it in my house. Playing that and using the $2,000 worth of money that I have spent on it.
Now, when they sent you the bracket for this, for AM4,
yeah,
what did they send you a top piece that slips into it as well, or?
It's in a bag in one of my little cases with all my other parts. I just threw it in there because we always able to use this. So I stuck it in one of my little tote, the little carry-on tote that has like slots for different stuff, you know. I stuck it in there that has RAM in there and stuff. And I stuck it in there with that. I didn't even open the bag because we didn't need it. Turned out, so I just throw it down there, and I just got an extra AM4 bracket now, just stored away with all the other crap I got.
Well, I mean that's an AM3 in the bag, so.
Yeah, the back plate and everything.
Because you have your AM4. And I had to take an AM3 bracket, top and back, modify the top part by cutting half. Okay, on the original front plate that the screws go through for the AM2, AM3 bracket, you had a box around the entire bracket. With the AM4, you don't. Well, what I had to do was actually go in and cut half of that off and almost split the top and bottom rails into two pieces. I was able to leave the other side on, which kept them together.
As long as it don't fall off and burn my chip up, I don't care.
Oh, it ain't falling off anytime soon. It's held in by 4 screws.
Or as long as it don't break anything, I don't care.
Alright. That was an interesting little mod I had to do.
Did you record it?
Huh?
You record it?
Nah, actually I didn't. I should have. When I go to change everything out again, I'm going to do a video on that one to actually show why we had to do that, why I had to do that mod and everything.
Idea.
Yeah.
I would do it.
But you can only do it with Asus's ROG Crosshair.
6. Crosshair
and
6.
I don't know, I could have sworn there was another motherboard out there, be it Gigabyte or somebody else, that made their board compatible with AM2 brackets.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I just know mine says that. Your Asus didn't and mine did. Something like that. That's when you were telling me about it.
Yeah, because in order for me to even remotely use an H100V IV2, I'd have to get that bracket.
Yeah,
for the AM4.
The one I've got. For free. I got it for free.
Yeah.
They just sent me a free one.
Oh, when I went to Micro Center, they told me that they can't even keep the brackets in stock for EK water blocks. They can't.
Yeah, I've got an EK water block.
They cannot keep those brackets in stock at all for AM4.
I've got that whole EK setup that I got from Luke.
Yeah.
I got the one I got's got this triple fan.
Yeah, you have a 360 rad.
And it's got triple fan, and I've got all the tubing, all the knuckles and everything for it, the little compression fittings and everything. I've got it all, and I got that double helix tube. I got all that stuff still in a box somewhere. I actually have 2 setups, liquid cooler setups. I got a second one in a box of stuff at a flea market. It was all there. I got one tube, it's like this freaking long. It's twice the size of that helix one. I don't know where I can't.
That'd be an interesting build.
Yeah. I'd like to have a custom liquid loop on mine, but it's a lot of money. But I think some of the EK stuff is missing. Some of the fittings are missing or something.
Well, you can get the fittings at Micro Center, and they're actually not that bad.
Yeah.
But if you were to go fittings at this point, I mean, you'd want to obviously use a plastic or a composite type fitting. Because if you've got a copper block, you don't want to mix copper and
Yeah, I heard about that.
Zinc.
Copper, zinc, something about them.
They don't react
They're
well
not.
with each
They're
other.
not very good bedfellows.
They do not react.
That's
react
what Jay
well to each
and
other.
I think Jay 2 Cents was talking about that. Something about that.
Yeah, Jay's 2 Cents had talked about it, and I had known that for a long time because it used to be to do that. If you did it, you had to take the whole water block off like every 6 months or what have you, clean it out, clean the fittings, put it all back together, refill it, and do it all over again.
That doesn't sound like something I want to do.
No, they've gotten easier over the years. So,
Doesn't mean I want to do it.
well, nowadays you don't have to.
So how do you refill this one if it leaks?
You don't. You RMA it,
Okay.
actually.
What?
Mine has a stopper on one side of somewhere. But I don't think yours does.
Nope. Not that I can see. You can barely hear the liquid moving inside. Wouldn't it really be shitty if they had the liquid in it? I forgot to put the liquid in it because I don't hear nothing when I'm shaking it.
That would be interesting as hell.
That would cause pump burn up too.
Yeah.
I know because our fish tank at the house, man, every once in a while the water evaporates after time and you hear that damn fish tank pump going. And I know the water's in there and I got to throw water in there or burn it up. And the fish will freak out and I don't ever hear the end of it.
Yeah, you will. When the fish go, bye-bye.
I won't hear the end from my girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Yeah, fish talk, we're going to rip this. I'm making some money.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, whatever.
But that about sums up all the BS we have been dealing with lately. I mean,
There.
that video card, doing electrical
I did
work,
get another video card like that one though.
um,
Could use the fans off of it if they went RMA, but I'm pretty sure they'll RMA.
I'm pretty sure they will.
Yeah.
If they throw a fit, then tell them what. RMA.